Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to show you what I eat in a week. For those of you that have been following my health journey, you know that I've been following a specific program called the Fast Metabolism Diet, which has helped get my hormones regulated. And on this program, I have to eat very specific foods on certain times of the week or certain days of the week. But the food is really fantastic and it's a lot of food. So I thought it would be really fun to show you how I prepare for it and then what I eat for each meal of the day. But before I can do that, I need to prepare a grocery list to make sure that I get everything that I need. And then when I come home from the grocery store, we'll food prep and I'll show you how I get ready for the week so that I can be successful. List is done. Let's go. I'm back from the grocery store. I got all the ingredients that I'm going to need for the week, and now it's time to food prep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash and clean all of my veggies and fruits, and then I'm going to chop them up, and I like to do that so that they're ready for me to be able to make salads or a side dish or a snack. And then I think I'm going to make a grain, probably make a little bit of quinoa, I'll make some hummus, and then I'll make my veggie hash. And the veggie hash I really like to have on hand so that I can have it for breakfast in the morning with some eggs, or I can use it as a side dish, and it's really delicious, really healthy with about like 5 vegetables. And then I'm going to also grill my chicken so that I have that ready to make salads during the week. So let's get started. food prep is done. So now I can go and relax knowing that all my food for the week is taken care of. Good morning, it's Monday. I'm on phase 1 of my program. In this phase, I have unlimited vegetables, I have fruit, I have grain, I have protein, I don't have any oil and all the other things that I'm not allowed to have on the program. But this is one of my favorite phases, and this calms the adrenals and gets the body prepared for the next phases of the program, and it's a good one. So I'm in a bit of a rush this morning. I normally don't go into the office on Mondays, which is a really nice perk, but this morning I have an important meeting, so I have to go in. I probably won't stay the whole day, but I'm gonna go in for this meeting and do a little bit of work. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have my breakfast in the office, so I'm going to reheat the veggie hash that I made, which is nice and convenient. I'll make a few egg whites just to get some protein in. And then I will have a spinach smoothie. And so I make that with spinach, cherries, oat milk, and cacao. So let's get it going. So I just got home from the office and it's time to make dinner. I'm starving. What I'm going to make tonight is some grilled chicken. And even though I grilled chicken this weekend as my food prep, I don't mind it being cold when I put it into my salads, but I don't like to reheat it for like a hot meal. So it's just my own weirdness. So I saved back a little bit of it uncooked, and I'm gonna grill that tonight. And then I had some quinoa that I prepped, and I'm gonna make some quinoa with that, or I'll just reheat some quinoa. And then I am going to grill some zucchini, which I'm just loving lately. It's so good. So then I'll have grilled chicken, quinoa, and grilled zucchini. And I can't have oil, but my husband can, so I have some fresh pesto that I make. I like to make it and keep it on hand. So his plate will have a nice dollop of pesto, fresh pesto, and mine will still be delicious. Good morning. It is Tuesday and it is still phase 2 for me, and that means I'm still eating protein, unlimited vegetables, fruit, grain, no oil today. And so I am in a little bit of a rush. I do have to go into the office today, so I'm gonna have to make my breakfast and bring it into the office. And I'm really a creature of habit, especially when I'm really busy. I tend to eat the same things unless some mornings I wake up and I don't feel like it. But this morning I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my veggie hash, and then I will make some egg whites to get some protein in, and then I need to fulfill my fruit and veggie portion of it. So I'll do another cherry spinach cacao smoothie, and instead of grain, I'm supposed to have some kind of a grain, I'll have oat milk in my smoothie. So let's get making it, because I have to get out the door. dinner time and I just got home from work from a very, very busy day. But luckily for me, I'm really hungry, but luckily I food prepped this weekend. So I chopped up this broccoli and it's just ready to go. It's washed, clean, done. I've got some ground chicken here. And then I like this Trader Joe's crushed garlic, and it just makes it easy. So I'm gonna do a stir fry with ground chicken and broccoli, and then I'll add in some tamari and some chicken broth, and that'll take me all of 10 minutes to make. So let's make it because I'm starving. So we're gonna eat standing up because I'm really, really hungry. So this is the last meal of my phase 2. And so I made, like I said, the spinach broccoli stir fry. And I remembered that I also have to get my grain in today in this meal. So I had some quinoa already prepared. So that just made it easy. And you know, it may not look really appealing, but it actually is really, really good. I don't put a lot of chili sauce just because sometimes it's like screaming hello, and I just wanted to say hi. But anyway, so yeah, let's taste this. It's really satisfying. Like I said, it doesn't look like much, but it tastes really, really good. And I love broccoli, and I love like the little hint of chili in here. The tamari is really wonderful. And then I put a lot of garlic, like 4 of those little cubes, and then I added some garlic powder to it. So it's really yummy. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and today is going to be a busy day, but not a stressful day, which is nice. I do have a lot of meetings back to back today, and I do have to go into the office. So that means that I have to prepare my food and bring it in with me. So I'll have my breakfast in the office. But today is also my least favorite day of my program. It's the day, it's phase 2, and it's the day that I have nothing but protein and vegetables. You might be saying, well, that's not so bad. Well, it isn't. However, I can't have any healthy fats, and I can't have any oil. So I can't have eggs, which would have been my preferred choice of protein. So it means that my protein is really meat, and it's really hard for me to eat meat. I mean, I can have egg whites, but to have meat all day long for 2 days straight with vegetables. But it's an essential part of the program. This is the part where your liver really starts to work overtime, and that's a really important function, or the liver is really important in the whole metabolic process, or just making your metabolism healthier. So I'll do it. And it's not the end of the world. It's 2 days. So I haven't talked about it. I've only shown you, but on this program, I do have to have 2 snacks a day that are appropriate to the way that I'm eating, or the plan for those 2 days. So the snacks today will be a protein and a veggie. I purchased the shakes. There are these quick shakes from a nutritionist, Haley Pomeroy, that I can make. This is not sponsored. And so I think for me, one of my snacks will be a shake. It just makes it easier because I really don't want to eat a lot of meat. So I'll have a shake, and then my second snack will be beef jerky, and I've chopped up some veggies in advance. I prepped them over the weekend. So I'll have some beef jerky and some bell peppers and some cucumbers. So I'm gonna get my breakfast ready, and I've got a few odds and ends here. I've got to put these not replant, but gotta clean up these flowers and put them into another vase and get breakfast going and then head into the office. Making my omelet, but disregard this big hole here in my kitchen. This had one of those, when we bought the house, it had one of those big microwaves, but I really need a really functioning hood here. So if you've been watching, you know that we turned it upside down, and my husband just installed my wall mount oven, and he is going to be installing my hood, so I'm really excited about that. It's dinner time. It is Wednesday, and I am a creature of habit, if you haven't figured that out. I really, for my meals during the week, I don't really make them very complicated. I just make sure that I'm eating all of the different macros I'm supposed to be eating for the phase of the plan that I'm on. And I try to keep it simple so that I don't derail myself or self-sabotage. So I scale it so that I can just plug and play. And so last night I had made broccoli and ground chicken, like a stir fry. But I can have it on this phase as well. The only difference is last night on the phase that I was on, I could add a grain to it. So I added quinoa, which was really nice. Tonight I can't add any grain. So it's strictly just the broccoli and the ground chicken, but it's still really, really good. I'm not really that hungry because I had my lunch. I had my breakfast really late. I had my lunch really late. So I've had a lot of vegetables and protein today. So I'm not really hungry. That's the thing on this phase, because it's so much protein and veggies, you get really, really full. But I know that I have to eat to keep my metabolism revved. So I'm forcing myself to eat this. And then I will have my water, take my supplements, and then I'm gonna just go, and I'm releasing a vlog today, which I'm excited about. So I'll release that vlog, and then I'm just gonna go and relax. Tomorrow I don't have to go into the office, and I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I'll do that, and then I go into, or I log on later in the day, as soon as I'm done. But there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I have one more day of this phase of protein vegetables, which is tomorrow, and then I'm home free. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna eat this up, and I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast. Thursday morning, it is the second day of phase 2 for me, and I just don't really feel like cooking this morning. I don't have to go into the office, which is nice, but I do have a doctor's appointment this morning, and because of that, I just didn't really feel like cooking. I'm just not really feeling it today, but I still need to keep my metabolism revved up, so I'm going to have one of the shakes from the nutritionist that I follow that's appropriate for the phase that I'm on. And it's just a shake with a bunch of minerals and vitamins and protein in it, and all kinds of algae and all kinds of other things that are good for you. It doesn't taste great, but it's easy, and I need to eat something. And so this is just the easiest thing for me to do. But when I'm done, I'm going to head over to the irrigation store and get some irrigation supplies to hook up some more of my plants. So I'm really excited about that. So I'll take a little lunch break there, and then I'll come back home and I'll just log on and I'll work from home for the rest of the day. So let me drink this shake, let me get my stuff together, and let me get to this doctor's appointment. So I'm back from my appointment, and that was a really nice slow morning. So that was very relaxing, and I had a great appointment. My doctor is amazing, she's great. And so I did my little detour and got my supplies for my garden as well, and I'm feeling really relaxed. It's just been a really nice morning. So it's lunchtime, and I am going to make salads. So I've got all the veggies that I've already chopped in my food prep. I've got my lettuce, I've got my grilled chicken, and since my husband is home, I'm also going to assemble a salad for him, except his is going to have fun stuff in it, unlike mine, which is just plain veggies and grilled chicken. His is going to have some healthy fats in it. But anyhow, it's fine. I'm almost done. I have one more snack and a dinner, and then I'm done with this phase. But overall, it was pretty amazing when I went to go see my doctor. I learned that since I started, I've already lost 20 pounds. So that really put me in a good mood. I try not to weigh myself just because sometimes it really demoralizes me, but it just reinforced that I'm doing a really good job. So pat on the back for me, and that I'm doing all the right things. So that really made me happy. So it also motivated me to just keep on going. Not that I was ever not motivated, because I totally am motivated, but you know, it's nice to get some positive reinforcement. And it's funny because the nurse said to me, you don't have to weigh yourself today if you don't want to. And normally I'd be like, okay, thanks. But I said to her that I really wanted to weigh myself because I wanted to hold myself accountable. And I'm glad I did, because it just really made me happy that I'm moving in the right direction. But I knew that even without getting on the scale, because I'm fitting into clothes that I haven't been able to wear week over week. That's just what's happening. So that made me really happy. But I have to get back on. I've got to log back on to get back to work, and then I've got to make these salads. So let me do that, and then I'll see you again at dinner time. Countdown. This is the last meal of phase 2, dinner. And for dinner, I thought I would make myself I'll show you here. I'm gonna make a ribeye, I'm gonna make some asparagus, and I'm gonna grill some chicken for my husband. And so I'll do that really quickly and get dinner together. Dinner time. It is the final meal of this phase. It's Thursday, the end of phase 2, and I am on my way. So tonight, this is the steak that I just grilled and the asparagus. And I normally drink water with my meals most often, or I don't have anything at all, but I was just sort of in the mood for this, these Trader Joe's, I don't know, can you see that? I don't know. Trader Joe's organic sparkling apple cider vinegar beverages, and this one is lemon strawberry. I like the pomegranate berry, that's my favorite, but I was just craving it. It's just something that's a little refreshing. I'm sure that I can't really drink this on my plan, but I mean, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and I just felt like drinking it, so that's what I'm having. And just going through this book I got from my doctor on menopause and midlife. And so it was interesting, as it turns out, in talking to her about my symptoms and what I'm going through, they're actually very, very mild. And I know that. So we kind of just talked through that. So it was just really interesting. So I'm just reading this dinner time reading. And yeah, I think tonight I am just going to take it easy, and I have no editing to do, and I'm just going to step away from the computer tonight and just relax. So, see you for breakfast. It's Friday. It's phase 3, which is my favorite phase in the entire program. Today I get to incorporate all the other elements of phase 1 and phase 2 into phase 3, but I get to introduce healthy fats, which is wonderful. So I can have protein, vegetables, fruit, grains, like hummus, avocados, olive oil, nuts, which is really nice. So I'm really excited. And so normally, as you have seen over the past few days, I normally tend to have a salad, but once in a while my body just doesn't want just a 4-cup vegetable salad. So what I'm going to have, what I'm craving is I'm craving an egg sandwich. And I crave it every so often, and it's actually appropriate for my plan. I'm just going to throw in some greens with a little vinaigrette, just so that I still get some vegetables in. So what I'm going to do is, let me show you here. So what I'm going to have here is this sprouted wheat bread. So I can't have wheat, but I can have sprouted wheat. So I'm going to toast some of that. I'm going to have safflower mayonnaise, which sounds weird, but it actually tastes really good, and it's appropriate for the plan that I'm on. This is the kind of mayonnaise I can have, unless I make it homemade, which I would do, but I just don't have the time. I'm gonna make 2 eggs, scramble some eggs, and then I'm just gonna do some spring mix with a little bit of vinaigrette. So I have a meeting in about 10 minutes, so let's see if I can meet the challenge. I think I can. There you have it. So I've got my spring mix salad. Let me lower this so you can really see it. But I've got my spring mix with some fresh strawberries that I love so much. I've got some elderberry balsamic vinegar, which is really, really good. And then I've got my sandwich. I decided to add just a little bit of the safflower mayonnaise, and then I had some avocado, so I added some avocado so I can get my healthy fats in with my sprouted grain toast and my 2 eggs, and I'll drink some water, and I made it. Now I need to go to my meeting. We're not on camera, so I can go ahead and eat this while I'm in the meeting, so okay. Good morning. It is Saturday. It is day 2 of phase 3 for me. And you're wondering, why is she wearing overalls? Or maybe you're not. But I'm going into the garden today all day. So I'm so excited. I'm excited because it's Saturday, because it's phase 3, and I get to play in the garden today. So I need to eat breakfast, obviously, before I go tackle all my new plant babies. I bought a ton of new plants. So here it is, and so I've got my veggie hash here. I've got 2 eggs, and then, can you see that? Yeah, it's yummy. And then I've got my smoothie that I made. This is my cherries, frozen cherries, with a cup of spinach and a cup of almond milk, and then I add cacao to it, and then I add a little bit of xylitol, which is a sugar derived from the bark of a birch tree, and it tastes like sugar. So I've got a little bit of that in there, and I'm gonna eat this really quickly. That's good. Unfortunately, I lost my audio. I was really, really tired and I wasn't paying attention. But I'm telling you here that I spent about 9 hours in the garden and I was feeling extremely happy and grateful to have the time. I'm pretty filthy. I've got dirt all over me and salt encrusted on my face and in my wrinkles. But I'm just so happy to have been able to spend such a beautiful day in the garden. But I was also very, very hungry and it was late, so I had to make do with what I had, and I decided to have some steamed asparagus, and I wanted to get some protein in, and I made 2 eggs over easy here. Really simple meal, but you know, it really does the trick. I also am not supposed to have fruit in the evening. I can have fruit, but not in the evening. But I was really craving this and I was very, very hungry. So I made a green smoothie with fruit and some almond milk, and it was very, very satisfying. Overall, the meal was really delicious, and it was perfect after having such a long day in the garden where I was really tired. But I was having the best day. I was feeling so, so happy, and my heart was full. Good morning. I just woke up. It's Sunday morning, and it's another beautiful day. I'm talking quietly because my husband is still asleep, and I don't want to wake him. But it's Sunday, a beautiful day, and I'm going to head into the garden another day, and I'm so excited about that. I had a really great day yesterday, and I slept really deeply. I was very, very tired. But this morning, since I'm going back into the garden, I need to eat food that's going to sustain me. So I think today I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to have a small bowl of oatmeal. I'm gonna add some egg whites so that I get some protein in, and as always, I choose to eat my vegetables and fruit through a smoothie. So I'll make one with just some mixed fruit I have, and I have some kale that I need to use up. And I'll do that, and I'll add some almond milk for my healthy fats. So let's make breakfast so that I can get into the garden. Got oats, walnuts, and then I made some egg whites. Can't really see them, but just like a small amount of egg whites to get my protein in. And then I made my smoothie with blueberries, pineapple, kale, and almond milk. And this is a really good one. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna eat this and head into the garden. In the garden, it's lunchtime, and sometimes a meal is a treat. Sometimes you're just not on your plan. And that's the case today. So I'm gonna have, and I just want to keep it real. I mean, I eat really well, I think, from what you can see or what you've been seeing, but sometimes I treat myself. So I like these Olipop. I'm gonna have a root beer Olipop, and I was craving barbecue. I've been in the garden for about 3 hours now, and I'm really, really hungry, and I'm dirty. So I had to go to Home Depot, so it was just easier to go get a sandwich. I've never been to this place before, so I don't know what I have here. But I wanted like a tri-tip. Looks pretty good. It's messy. Oh yeah. Ooh. I don't think I can finish this, but I'll save it for my husband. So I'm just gonna savor this. I'm hungry. So what I made tonight was, on my plate, I've got the hummus that I made a big batch of, so that's my healthy fat. I chopped up a bunch of veggies, so I have those that I grilled with nothing on them, just plain, because zucchini lately has been so good, so delicious. You don't need anything on it. And then I got some pork chops from a local farm, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I grilled that, and then a glass of water. I don't really drink anything when I eat, so what I want to try is this zucchini, and hopefully this one is a good batch too. And let's try it with the hummus. Yum. That's really, really good. Okay, let me finish this dinner because I'm starving. That's what I eat in a week. I really enjoyed making that video, but there's a couple of things that I wanted to address. Number one is that I am over 50 and I am in menopause, and so I do have to really watch what I put in my body, just because I want to feel my best, I want to look my best, and I want to make sure that as I continue to age that I'm healthy. I mean, that's really important to me. I also am dealing with my insulin levels. You know, as you enter menopause, your insulin levels are really affected, your cortisol levels are affected, stress levels, all of that plays a lot in your metabolism and just your overall health. So I really try to eat to help with all of those things so that I can be my best. But honestly, the way that I eat, I think you've noticed it's nothing that any one of you wouldn't want to eat, or maybe not. But I've always been a really healthy eater, most of my life actually. And so these are things that I would have eaten even in my younger days, and I did eat in my younger days. It's just now that it's just more, I make more of an effort to be really conscious of what I'm putting in my body, and I'm really very calculated in terms of exactly the types of foods that I'm putting in my body to be able to help me get through menopause. The second thing that I wanted to address is that I don't get it twisted. I don't want to portray that I'm perfect and that I eat clean all the time, because I don't. What you didn't see is that I will go out to restaurants and I will have things that are not part of my nutrition plan. I love Mexican food, that's my favorite. I love Thai food, I love Italian food, and I do go out to restaurants. I do like to be out and to be social. I like to eat meals that have more than 3 ingredients to them. Believe me, I do. So I do indulge. I do have things that are off plan. I do have dairy. I love ice cream, and I'll have ice cream if I really, really want it. I will have sugar in the form of a dessert if I really, really want it. I just really haven't been craving the sugar part of it very much. And I think that's just because of the plan that I'm on, but I do indulge, and I do have a sweet treat here and there during the week. So I just wanted to be honest about that and to let you know that I still indulge. But I think it's everything in moderation, right? It's just I don't have them to the degree that I was having them during COVID, is when I really derailed myself. And so I really try my best to ask myself, do I really want it? And sometimes the answer is yes, and I'm gonna have it, and I do. I just wanted to put that forward. And then the last thing that I wanted to address, because I've been editing some of this video, so I was looking at it thinking to myself, gosh, that looks really boring. You know, I'm used to eating this way, and the food is really delicious. And when you're hungry, of course, it's gonna taste even better. But I do recognize that it's pretty basic and pretty simple. I am a very good cook, actually, and I do know how to cook with more than a protein, a carb, and a vegetable. I do. When I'm on this type of a program, it's just easy for me to scale it so that it's sustainable and so that I don't self-sabotage myself, because I am a career woman with a very busy job, and I like to come home and have something really, really healthy that's really good for me and that's really delicious. And I find that if I food prep and I have an idea of what I'm going to eat, then I don't self-sabotage myself, and I stay on track and I stay on plan. And if I eat really well in the evening, that means that I wake up the next day and I feel really good and I can hit the ground running, and my energy levels, I mean, all of that, my skin, all of that is really important to me. And yeah, I'm vain, but I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to be healthy and look your best and feel your best. So I do acknowledge that my meals are not exciting, but I love watching other people food prep. I love watching what other people eat. It's fascinating to me. So this is just a window into what I eat. So I had a lot of fun making it, but I think I'm gonna make some more where I actually make more, I don't know, more exotic meals, I guess, because I am capable of doing that. But I just wanted to share what I'm eating while I'm on this health plan and how I pretty much eat all the time. So I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making it, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.